Hello, I am Grace, also known as Grackle, and I love breakfast. It is easily my favourite meal of the day, without a shadow of a doubt. I feel like so often it is overlooked when it is the best meal because you can have anything you want and people won't judge you. Sweet, savoury, chocolate, fried, eggs, whatever you want, you can have it. It's a great start to the day. But I feel like people don't have enough time for it or don't give it the right time of day. So with isolation and everyone having a little bit more time on their hands, I wanted to experiment. I normally try new lunches and dinners, but always do the same thing with breakfast, like waffles, pancakes, stuff like that. So I wanted to give it some love and care. Let's get going! Love video with me, your host of the day, Gretel. Snap, Gretel, pop. Bougie breakfast. What's funny is my family have always laughed at me because even when I was like in year 7 at school, I would wake up at 6 so I could make myself dippy eggs and soldiers. I've always taken time to make brekkie. Even when I was at uni, I'd whip up some pancakes before I went. I just really like to take the time to like switch off before I do anything. And at the moment, I've been obsessed with Bon Appetit. Honestly, obsessed. I watch their videos every night before I go to bed. They're so, I just love them. And they have some really nice breakfast recipes that I wouldn't normally make. So, coming over to the breakfast station with me, today we're going to be making something which I feel is really bougie. It is breakfast blondies. Ooh, how exciting. These breakfast blondies are dairy free. They have one egg in, so they're not actually vegan, but I'm making them dairy free, but instead of using butter, I'm using my dairy free butter. Right, I did already have some sourdough toast because I've been making up at like 5 o'clock, so I'm already hungry. More of a brunch. And brunch stresses me out. I don't believe in brunch, I don't like it because it's like, do I have breakfast, do I have lunch? Do you know what I mean? Is it a snack? Is it a full-blown meal? So technically this is brunch and I've already had breakfast as well. That's how I do brunch, right? 2 breakfast boots, that's what they call me. Let me just talk about my nut of choice this morning. The Humble flaked almond. I'm obsessed with flaked almonds. I just think I love them and I don't know what it is. I think it's, okay, sorry, wow, the butter is calling my name. We have to swirl the butter until it starts foaming with the nuts. Nice and foamy. I've actually never witnessed butter so foamy in all my life. What you have to do is strain the nuts from the browned butter. Done it just in the nick of time, you know. Add it to the pan. Okay, this is fun. Oh my gosh, I literally love being extra for my breakfast. It's just, there's nothing like it. Top it with those lovely buttery nuts. And then bam, just like that. Got to have some breakfast blondies. Okay guys, she is beeping and a booping. It's incredible! I did not think it would look like that. Here it is, here are the blondies, but we're just gonna wait a bit. I'm gonna read what it says to do. So here we have the setup. I've made myself a nice little fresh mint tea here. Then we've got a breakfast blondie here. I have to get into my head that it's not supposed to be a cake. This is a breakfast blondie, so it doesn't need to be super sweet. It is really good, but I just want it a bit sweeter because I have a massive sweet tooth. I do also have a savoury tooth, so... One thing is, it's a bit squeaky on the teeth. Good morning and welcome to breakfast day 2. Today I'm making for the whole fam. It's 8 o'clock, so it's really breakfast. It's not just brunch. What even are you, brunch? Anyway, we're going to be making shakshuka, which I've seen so much on the old interwebs, but I've never made and I've always wanted to make it. So I'm getting all my stuff to fry up. For me, one way I like to do things for people I love is to cook and bake, because I feel like it's a way that I can show that I've taken time, I've spent money on them. It kind of ticks all the boxes, but then you're also getting quality time because you're eating with them. I just feel like food's a great way of doing that, so I'm very excited to make shakshuka today. I've never had this for a recipe before, so I'll be intrigued how it goes. It's said to separate the coriander leaves and the coriander stalks, and the stalks are in here with some chili. It said a fresh chili, but we didn't have any, so I've just put crushed chili in, onion, sliced garlic. It smells incredible. So we've just added the chopped tomato. It said to do 2 tins of chopped tomato, but in my opinion it will only need 1. I'm also making some guacamole to go alongside it. Some crusty bread here, which I'm actually going to brush with some olive oil on either side to get nice and crispy. Okay, now what you have to do is you have to make a hole where you're going to put your eggs. Also, it says to put a lid on it. We don't have a lid for this saucepan, so instead I'm just going to have to wrap it in tin foil, to be honest with you. 6 to 8 minutes. We have our guacamole. How's the toast? Oh, really annoying, that half over there isn't cooking. Cook, people. Toast is here. I think we are done. Oh, it is, look at that. Actually really enjoyed that. What was
very nice, Grace, very nice.
You liked it?
Yeah.
Chloe?
Yeah, it's lovely, thank you.
I thought you would be the one that wouldn't, because there was a lot of tomato happening.
I know, weird.
But you liked it?
Yeah, I did.
And Dad? He thought, this
lovely.
guy thought it was a bit too spicy. Hi guys, good morning. Why do I look like I've got a fake tan on? That's so weird. Today's video, we are back on a Bon Appetit recipe, and this recipe is a giant no-flip blueberry pancake. It looks incredible. The reason I want to do it is because whenever I make pancakes, I get a bit stressed that they're not all going to be the all right temperature. Whereas this, you serve the pancake all at the same time. Already here we have our flour, and it says corn meal, but I couldn't find that. Instead, I looked up alternatives, and apparently the reason it's used is mainly for texture. So I've blended up some of the oats in the equivalent measurement, and I put that in there. I'm even going to crack out the tea towel. A Bon Appetit recipe has never, ever failed me. Even when I make alterations to the recipe, it never fails. It just knows. We only need 1 cup of blueberries. Blueberries, you forgot the blue. Madam Blue. These are giant blues. I feel like blueberries have been getting really good lately. The only thing is, we don't have any non-stick pans of the right size. So we're going for this one. I'm thinking it might stick to it, but I'm really hoping that it won't. This is what it's currently look like. It smells really good actually. And you can see the pancakiness is kind of coming over here. Okay, we have 1 minute and then we put it in the oven. Make sure you check if your pan is big enough, because, I mean, if it's too big. Also, I have been doing the shaky thing where you go like this, but I feel like it's gotten to the point where I can't shake it anymore. Okay, it has been 6 minutes and we're putting her in the oven. Okay, this is what it looks like. I've tested and the knife came out clean. So you're just gonna flip it out onto the plate. Oh no! Half first!
Just get that half and then do another plate, honey.
Oh no!
Sorry? Oh, it'll go now, won't it?
It's been in the oven! It's been in the oven! And you're supposed to serve it with a blob of butter.
Blueberry pancake flop rather than blueberry pancake flip.
Haha, you're so funny. It's Dad's slice and you serve it with the butter.
More cakey than pancakey.
It's nice though. I do quite like this. What are you saying?
I think I'm more a savoury person for breakfast.
You love a cinnamon roll.
That is true.
Hi, I'm not going to stand here and pretend that it is not the same day as earlier, but basically what happened was I got really confused with the recipes I was making on each day, and I thought today was going to be the day that I was making the cinnamon roll giant cake thing, but it was actually the blueberry pancakes today because the blueberries were going to go off, but I'd already started making the cinnamon roll dough. So what we're going to do is I have the dough here and all of the ingredients made. So instead of doing a separate breakfast for tomorrow, because I think this one's going to be so yummy, I'm basically going to treat it like a brunch. Alright, and as I've already discussed, breakfast, brunch, lunch, you do whatever makes you happy. This is a giant cinnamon roll, essentially. Alright, oh my gosh, it is the softest, most pillowiest dough. Whoa, this is going to be so good, I just know it. I just feel confident. Then we're going to roll her 15 by 12 inch. For reference, got my tape measure. Put blobs of the butter around. Then we have our sugar cinnamon concoction. Now we make 6 2-inch wide strips. So I'm actually going to do this one first because this is the worst looking one. Roll and you get the coil bigger and bigger. Oh! Why have I not done this before? It's a bit big. And then I'm going to do that, leave the neat one. This is a beast. Look at that! And we just wait until it's doubled in size. It has doubled in size, but it has fallen down a little bit over here, but it's fine. So we're about to put it into the oven. So it went off, it's been 30 minutes and I put some tin foil on it. We know how our oven does. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay, I think it's done. I'm gonna pop it onto a cooling rack now. It is massive. Look how big that is. I'm gonna do a glacé icing when it's cooled a little bit. About to make the icing.
I'm making coffee.
Look at that.
Whee! Don't skimp on the icing.
I won't.
Okay, I know what you're like. You pick up, oops, it's ended up in the sink. It's ended up in the sink.
Mum, look what I made. A giant cinnamon roll. Dad?
Yes, silly question.
Right. See this, I made a giant cinnamon roll.
Oh! Oh, that looks so good!
I can tell you whether it is.
Make sure you got a big enough piece of it.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Is that
Drizzle of
actually
icing,
good?
look at that cinnamon. Yeah.
Sorry, we had a video call, but I need to find out from Dad.
It's brilliant.
You like it?
Yeah.
Good
Best one
texture?
yet. Best.
Really?
There's enough. It's the swirl of the cinnamon. Love it.
Oh, yay! I could go try some now. Dad just said this is the best cinnamon roll I've ever made, and it's not even little ones, are they? There. Oh wow. Hello and good morning. So it is the next day, and our dough has doubled. Look at that. So what we're about to do is, it's currently 6 AM, which is why I'm whispering. We have to roll this dough out. You coming to roll with me? We cover and leave for 10 minutes. Timer has just gone off. I haven't actually checked the muffins. Let's wake them up. Oh, they haven't puffed up as much as I thought. So I've got the pan heating up back there, and then you take a flat spatula and you put them in the pan and put a lid on. We don't have a lid, so I'm just going to do tin foil. Not for that pan.
Yeah, we do.
Not for that pan.
Yeah, we do there. It's the pan lid at the top.
No, that's not.
Yes, it is.
Swearing your life.
I don't need to swear on my life because I know it is.
Got well and truly roasted.
I bought the pan, so I happen to know.
That's going to change my life, Dad. I've always just put tin foil over it.
That's the lid.
Oh my days! Anyone watching will know this stuff's been a long ordeal that I have. Thank you. It's been 6 minutes. I'm going to flip them. The lid is going back on. Here we have our onions about to go in the oven. Now we have to make our sauce, which is like a blend of fresh herbs and a little bit of hot sauce. Now the thing is, I don't know what hot sauce to pick. Here is our array of hot sauces. I'm not really a hot sauce girl. My muffins are done and I just cut inside and they're looking so good. Even though they're hot, I'm so happy. I thought they were going to be a flop, I'm not going to lie. My cheese ready, my basil. I like experimenting with recipes. And you guys at home can make these things because they're not completely unachievable. Like, they're actually recipes that you can make. Like, I've made muffins. I've never... Should we do a little taste test? This can be my one. I can't believe I made that. Got all our components. The onion, the saucy thing, the eggs, the toasted muffins, which are looking... Now, he was very specific on how you scramble the eggs. So they're like soft scrambled eggs. Move the pan and the spatula. I feel like a profesh. There are so many different ways of making scrambled egg. You never know what the right way is. S Club. There ain't nobody like this. We are getting there. Got the basil, the egg, and the cheese is about to go in the oven. I just tried one of those onions. Sensational. I've never actually tried anything like it. It was incredible. The cheese is melting on them sandwiches. Can you see that? That's what we want. And I just heating the onions up. Here we have our little muffins. I even made the muffins. Daddy, you've got 2 there. I really like that. However, I could eat more. And I would put a touch more onions in mine, but Mum took her onions out of hers. What are we thinking, guys?
Love it.
Delish.
Does it need bacon or no?
Yeah.
No.
Lovely.
No.
Salmon.
No.
Salmon with the onion? That would not be working.
No, it's just perfect like it is.
Little chop of, yeah, sausage maybe.
I had so much fun making this video, and all of the recipes were a roaring success. I will link them down below for you to try, and tag me on Instagram if you make them, because I love seeing you make the recipes that I try. Love you all loads. Stay safe and see you in the next video.